Alright guys, so I've actually heard from the news that the new iOS is actually coming. But let me tell you guys something this straight. The iOS 16 is actually a new iOS. So what devices will actually get from the iOS? So eventually this one, which actually has the iPhone 6s Plus, will not be supported for the iOS 16. So does iPhone 7 get an iOS? iPhone 6s definitely does support a minimum which only allows the iOS 15, but everything from iPhone 7 onwards will. But then it says the iOS and iOS 16, which is the iPhone 6s Plus and the original SE, won't get it. Everything from the original iPhone 7 will. So eventually, what I was gonna say is that if you're really gonna shop for another iPhone like that, I don't really know. Now, what I was gonna say is that is it okay to use iPhone 6 or iPhone 6s Plus in this year? I don't think it will because the connection is very bad. And apparently what I was going to say is that yes, I will be getting the iPhone 12 with the iOS 16. But even though that 12 is actually just kind of a lucky number for me, somehow it will. So eventually what I was going to say is that is the iOS 16 going to support other phones as well? So what I was going to say is that not every iOS will, but some will. Like my father's phone right here, which is the iPhone 6s. So eventually, unfortunately guys, the iOS 16 won't support it, and somehow new phones can't be old phones can't really be sorted out. So what I was gonna say is that from the iPhone 7 onwards, if I'm not mistaken, it's still in production. And somehow the iOS 16 was supposed to be right here, but somehow they never added it. So what I was gonna say is that the iOS 16 is definitely a new system, but I'll just say that the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6s are considered too old for the latest updates, especially with the other phones as well. So what I was gonna say is that yes, I will be changing a new phone sooner or later. So if you get the iPhone 12, then you have the iOS 16. Ever since the 32 and 64 gigabytes have been discontinued, there's still 128. But apparently what I was going to say is that I was wrong. 64 gigabyte on the iPhone 12 is still here, but when you go to the iPhone 13, it will not be here anymore. Instead, they have a maximum capacity of 512 gigabytes for the new phone. So what I was gonna say is that you can get a 64 gigabyte, 128 gigabyte, or 256 gigabyte on the phones until iPhone 12. Once it's iPhone 13, and all the phones like iPhone 14 will come out in September or October. That was the new phone. So eventually what I was gonna say in my opinion is Pro Max, Max, iPhone 13, iPhone 14 is very expensive. But apparently what my dad really said is that I really prefer the iPhone 12. So guys, more updates will be coming out soon. And don't worry guys, if I pass these 4 subjects, I'm able to get a phone for my birthday. But just to let you guys know, the iPhone 12 is actually considered as my birthday and Christmas gift. And don't worry guys, the iPhone 12 is still in production. Don't worry guys. Just to let you all guys know, the iPhone 12, 12 mini, iPhone 11, and all like the new phones are still in production, except for the Pro Max and the Max, which is not in production anymore, even though it's still discontinued, but it's definitely in production for the iPhone 12 Pro and the Pro Max. But anyways guys, this is me signing off.